Hello everyone! Welcome back for more Let's Play Metal Gear. So last we left off, we'd cleared out the building, and now we're in a desert. You may remember that someone said you can't get through the desert without a compass. Well, we just happen to have a compass. And our next goal, the next immediate goal will be to get up that large moat you saw in that building right there. But to do that, we need an oxygen tank. The oxygen tank is up here, and the scorpions we see on screen are just kind of there. If you blunder into them, they will hurt you, and you will need the antidote that we procured earlier. But otherwise, they're just going to kind of do that little diamond dance there. Little sideways square. This is probably the only one you need to worry about, because it does get close enough to the edge of the screen that it could brush against you if you're not careful. Other than that, nothing really here. And now we're at this little maze over to the right. We don't need to go in there yet. We could go in there, but there's no reason to yet. And when we will come back here eventually. And there will be a reason to. But for right now, we can completely ignore that over on the left. I mean, did I say right? I meant left. Although you can go right to get there too, it's weird. So now we're getting a call. You know, that's kind of funny. Get in the truck over on the right. That just takes us back to the first building we were at. There's no reason to do that, boss. But there is a reason to jump in this truck, and that's to procure more ammunition. You know, I don't feel like doing what boss tells me to right now, because that just seems like a waste of, well, everyone's time. And now we're getting another call. Go through the door on the left. Oh, we can do that. That won't be too bad, will it? There's nothing here, boss. Oh! There was a pit trap in there. There was a pit trap in that room, huh? Seems like boss may not have our best interests at heart. But speaking of pit traps, this room has 3 of them in it. And they're all in very bad places for us. I mean, really, really bad places for us. So, what we need to do, we need to keep our hand on the select button as we walk up towards that elevator, because we need to get that elevator up there. And you notice that particular pit trap is going to completely seal off the area we just walked into, if we let it. You know what? We have excess rations. We're gonna run across more. I think it might be a good idea to get some more there. Now, that pit trap won't come back, but pit trap right there, and also because fuck you. That's why. So yeah, there are 3 massive pit traps in this room, and luckily when we leave this room and come back, they'll close again, so we don't have to worry about them. But it's just, yeah, they're kind of there, and they're gonna catch you your first time playing this game. You can't really avoid it. They're just mean that way. But we are going in here for one reason and one reason only, and that is because there is an oxygen thing down here. Oxygen. Oxygen. Something I said there. But oxygen tank. It's a very deep floor here. We're very much subterranean at the moment. And now, we've got the only door we can actually go in right now. And it's the oxygen. It's a room with the oxygen tank in it. Now that we've done that, we can leave the way we came, because every other door that we have access to hidden here, all 2 of them, require keycard 8. And keycard 8 is something we can only get after we get the oxygen tank. I guess technically we probably could have tried to get there with rations, but it's not the best idea. Regardless, we're gonna have to go back through the pit traps again. Luckily, if the pit traps kill us, we do keep the oxygen tank when we respawn. I can go over here. All the way down here. Try not to trigger that yet. Get over to the side. And now, normally, what most people would have to do is we would go back down and go to the maze. We could do that, because that gets us to go talk to somebody we need to talk to. However, if we talk to that person right now, it's completely useless. So I'm going to say what's going on. Basically, if we go down here, and then we go over here, because this is a maze right here. If we solve the maze and get to the building, we walk around in there, and we will eventually find Dr. Petrovich. Yeah, but Dr. Petrovich won't talk to us until we rescue his daughter, who is elsewhere in the building, but in a much worse place. And I don't feel like dealing with the pit trap death maze. So we're just going to completely skip the need to go through the pit trap death maze. We're going to completely skip that. We may not be able to do it all in this one episode, but we are going to completely just ignore the pit trap death maze. We're going to re-equip the compass. We're going to go back south. We're going to get ourselves a keycard 8. And then with keycard 8 in hand, we will go rescue his daughter before we go talk to him. Just to save everyone a whole lot of time and heartache. Okay, to save me the heartache and time. Even though that would significantly pad out this Let's Play, I don't want to do that. Sorry, just don't feel like it. Not really feeling that one today. Just not. Also, I'm pretty sure we will never need to actually stock up on missiles again. So I could potentially go to the other floor of this building. Or no, I think it's further down on this floor, isn't it? Yeah, I believe the missiles are... No, the missiles are in another building anyway. Never mind, the missiles are completely in a different spot. What am I thinking? Let's go ahead and equip the oxygen tank. And I'm pretty sure there's only one more actual item we need to get. But yeah, we could, in theory, have tried to walk all the way up this moat using just our rations. This is a thing we could have attempted. but it would leave us very short on rations, so we probably weren't making it out if we did that. Because I need to go north, and I need to go north in a very specific spot on this floor. Because electrified floor, as soon as you walk in here, if you'd walked on the wrong part, you'd be taking damage. So now, let's equip our remote control missile here. This might be one of the last times we need to bother with the missiles at all. Actually, I think I'll need to do it on the way back out. But right now, we are going up to go face off against another boss. Re-equip handgun. And the boss has a very apt name. Equipment 7. So we're gonna walk in here. He calls himself Coward Duck, and if we want to try and shoot him, we can go right ahead. The first thing we're going to do, we are going to equip the armor. We're going to get a call. It says, Coward Duck has card 8. Brother's in the prison. And if we accidentally kill the brother, when Jennifer here says my brother's in the prison, means brother's kind of tied up in this room. But if we let brother die, well, bad things happen for us. Like, we don't get card 8. So, what we need to do is be very freaking careful here. We need to walk up the far right there. Careful not to trigger the, Careful not to trigger the pit trap that is in the middle of the room, because of course there's a pit trap in the middle of this room. And as, we found Jennifer's brother. This didn't tell us to take the elevator to the left when we make our getaway. So as I said, there is a pit trap in this room. Yep, right there. And luckily we can trigger that without needing to worry too much. But you know how it is. Now we have card 8. We also have more of those to deal with. More of the electrified floors. Somehow the control panel up there managed to come back. So, technically, we can go in the upper right or upper left room up there. There is ammo. We don't need to worry about the ammo. We do need to worry about these two guards here. Even though it's not that long of a trip out of here. I mean, I know I've got one more item to get in the next building. What's the other item I'm missing? I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'm sure I will think of it before we get there, but right now I can't remember what the other item we need is. And now, we could go back the way we came. Which means that, well, if we did go back the way we came, that means we would have to go through pit trap hell. And I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody actually would want to do that if they could avoid it. So we're not going through pit trap hell. Where we're going to take a little bit different route here. And by different route, we are going to go in the moat here. And if we need more rations, we're about to run into several different stops where we can get rations. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't get through. I have to go through the other way. Yeah. I figure I will do this before we, Yeah. We gotta go all the way back through here. And if I wanted more ammo, it's right there, but it's also in many other places. So now that we have taken care of that, maybe you remember where we are roughly anyway. We're going to equip the mine detector. And we're going to go back to a building we were in much earlier. But also we were in this building at a different point in time. We've been in this building we're going into twice now. One. Two. Refilling rations. It's usually the smart move to do. So let's see. This is a maze. It's our Lost Woods. And to do it, we need to go to the left. Need to go to the left. Need to go through the top right up here. And then we need to go left again. And once we have completed those 4 steps, we should get the chime that says we did it correctly. Yay. So now, if you don't remember where this was where we got sent when we got captured. And we had to fight the one dude. We had to fight the shotgun dude right about here. Go, dude. Don't get stuck on the wall. But now that we have keycard 6, we can come in here and do a thing. We can do 2 things, because one of them is going to mean we need to be kind of careful, because there is a pit trap waiting right here against this wall. Well, with just enough space to give us a little walking. But there's a door we need to punch open right here. On the other side of that door is Dr. Petrovich's daughter, Ellen. And she wants us to help her father. Now that we have rescued her, when we find Dr. Petrovich, he will be very willing to aid us. But if we hadn't found her and freed her yet, he wasn't going to help us for jack. Now, this is about the point in time I want to end the episode, in the video. But I also want to point out a thing. That, here, a bunch of dogs. If we were to go further north, that north would lead through a pit trap maze. where we would go through a series of about 5 screens, and most of the screens have 3 pit traps on them. And in every screen, the pit traps will seal you off from being able to go up or down. And on one screen, the pit trap will trigger as soon as you enter. It sucks. Also on the other side is the building that we would have gone into if we'd have gone into that first maze we ran across just on the other side of the scorpion field. But we've done everything we need to here. We've done everything we need to on this half of the building. And also we need a flashlight to be able to cross the pit trap maze. It's dark in there. Can't see. But we're not going to do that. Instead, we are going to leave here. We are just going to leave here. Don't need to bother the doggy this time because he's not going to wake up when I get close to the door. And before I call it a video, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to get back in familiar territory. Gonna grab us a ration. We're gonna go down here. This should look very familiar to you. We are going to stock up on the one weapon we actually need to stock up on that is not the guns. Okay, we have 20. Good. And then, before we do anything else, I'm going to call it a video. When we come back, we will go find Dr. Petrovich, and we will learn what we need to do. But, until next time, take care, everyone.